So the book says, put it in console, turn console on, start playing the game, and then fuck the book off. So 2020 sucked for a lot of us for a number of different reasons, but in the eBay world, it kind of helped us. It boosted sales, we sold a lot of stuff, and we're kicking goals. But at certain times for me personally, there's some crap. So I'm gonna crack a frothy and tell you all about it. What the plan is here today is, I realized I always talk about the good things I sell, always show you the things I pick up, but I don't really talk about the crap. And that's what comes with running an eBay business. When you're a reseller, there's gonna be some crap. You're gonna deal with crap, you're gonna buy some crap, and it just happens, and it's all a part of the experience. If you're gonna sit there and tell me you're not gonna make mistakes, you're not gonna pick up crap items or whatnot, you're full of shit. You're gonna do it. We all do it. It happens. Even if you're experienced, 20 years experience in the game, you're still gonna pick up some crap that doesn't move, that you lose money on. It's just a part of the game. As long as you learn something from it, that's the main thing. And that's why I'm talking about this today, because I've learned something from it, and I'm gonna try and learn from my mistakes, and hopefully some of you guys can learn from them too. So I'm gonna show you my top 5 worst purchases of 2020. Coming in at number 5 on the shit list of 2020, I made a purchase on Facebook off a seller that was selling an Xbox 360 with a bunch of games and a couple of controllers. Now, I've met this guy in the middle of this town. It wasn't anywhere near here. I went for a day of thrifting up there, and they agreed to meet me, picked up the bag. I didn't even look at it, threw it in the car, seemed like a nice fella. Spent the day thrifting, pissed off home just to go through it to find out. It wasn't exactly what I was thinking it was going to be. So he says this is in good condition. I see this Xbox 360, not as huge dollars, but I'm going there anyway. I look at it, if I'm going out of town thrifting, I might as well scour Marketplace and see what's around. So I'm definitely coming home with something. That way I don't go waste my time on thrift stores and come home with nothing. So I've gone and picked it up and looked through it, and basically I seen in the ad there was a few games that I knew would sell for $30, $40, $50. And then the rest I'd bundle up. I don't sell the $10 games anymore. There's 20 games. I can put them up $10 each, and I'm getting $200. I paid $100 for the whole lot. So, you know, it's all good there. But I see these few games. I'm going to make profit on them. Sell the rest of the bundle for $120 to $150, hopefully, with the amount of games that I had, plus some other $10 games I got there. And fucking sweet. But it didn't work out that way. Some of the discs were very badly damaged of those good games, and a couple of them look like they'd been pissed on. I go through it even further. The disc tray doesn't open on the Xbox, so the Xbox is faulty. I don't have time to fix that shit. Then the 2 controllers, well, here's one here, and it was all sticky, looked like it had been pissed on. Something's rattling around in there. I tested it on a console I already had, and it didn't work. It didn't work. So the lesson learned here is always, always, always check everything before you take it home, before you hand the money over, because it might not be what you think it is. So it was a bit of a kick in the dick. $100 I did make back, maybe just by selling off a few of those games. The console I still have listed as faulty. Hopefully someone will give me $20 for it, but that was my number 5 bad buy. And what do you do with a controller that's no good? There's not much you can do. There she goes.
Oh my. You gotta be kidding me.
Is dead.
Gets out of the way.
Number 4 on the shit list. Mystery boxes. We all get excited about mystery boxes, t-shirts, all that sort of stuff. Now, I thought I'd have a dabble in one of these. Seen some reseller mystery boxes advertised on eBay with vintage t-shirts. You absolute ripper. So I thought, why not? I'll jump on one of these, I'll test it out, I'll do an unboxing for YouTube, and we'll see what it's like. Now, I never actually got around to uploading that video, and for good reason. The box was absolute pig shit. Pig shit. Pig shit. So in it, we've rolled out the first t-shirt. I don't even have the footage of it anymore. It was vintage. It was a 94 of this band I'd never heard of. I've still got it listed. I can't move it. It's just sitting there. So that was the best one of the lot. The rest was just modern knockoff prints. Simple as that. I've paid $100 to come from America, so I paid the post on top of that. I paid roughly $20 a shirt for about five or six shirts that are worth about $10. So absolute crap. I'm never doing that again. We all get sucked into these mystery boxes. We think they're a great thing, but look, you want to buy off someone reputable. This person was just selling them on eBay, and it was a tester. It was a bit of fun, but it was an absolute tester. And you know, it's just something I will not do again. So there you go. There's number 4. Number 3 on the shit list. Now you would know. If you've been following me for a little while, I've done some unboxing of pop vinyls. Now, I done that for a bit of fun, more so to see what we'd get. I do collect the odd pop vinyl, so it wasn't that big of a deal, but I want to throw this in there just for anyone that was kind of intrigued by something like that or wants to do something like that purely to make money, because I'm telling you, you're going to get hurt. So I bought a pop vinyl lot. I've done it a couple of times. I've done the unboxing. Now, this one, so the first one I did was a horror lot, so I kept a lot of it, and I didn't care if I lost out. There was Michael Myers stuff, which I love. There was Freddy, there was Stranger Things, there was all kinds of things that I'm interested in. So to me, it wasn't that big of a risk. I'm happy to keep them if they were only cheap, but there was actually some good stuff in that lot. So I thought, why not? We'll go again. We'll go with a TV lot. So it was TV shows. I got it, and basically the reason I got it, Shiva was in there, and I mentioned that in the video. Shiva's from The Walking Dead, and I wanted that pop anyway. So you were guaranteed her in every box, and at the time she was selling for around 50. So I kept one, and I made my money back on the other 2 Shivas. So that's all sweet. I've got my money back. It's not a problem. I haven't lost out. But the rest of the box was shit. So if you're looking to make good money out of it, you're probably not gonna. There's a lot of them still sitting there that cannot move. They're $5 to $10 pops. But I say they're $5 to $10, but nobody wants them. And then when you do sell one, it's kind of annoying because you got to package the hell out of them. People are super fussy. Pop vinyl collectors are dickheads. And it was just an absolute waste of my time. So never again am I going to do one of them unless it is something I'm interested in and I know I'm going to get stuff that I'm just going to keep anyway. But pop vinyl shit me to sell. I sold a lot of them. They were fun early days because I'm interested in it, but never again. And the final 2 on the shit list. Another marketplace buy. I bought another bunch of video games. Surprise, surprise. Now, I sell a lot of video games, but my knowledge isn't great on them. I don't know heaps about it. I haven't had a strong following of them in my lifetime. I have played a lot of video games, but my knowledge base isn't huge. So I'm still learning, but generally they're easy to comp when you're in store. I love picking up Xbox, PlayStation games. When I see the old Nintendo games, I always grab them. But on this occasion, there was a big box full of PC games and she wanted $50. So I actually talked her down. It worked out to be about, I think, 80 cents a game. So quite cheap, which isn't too bad. But I get there, look at it, think, you ripper, let's get the fuck out of here and get them on eBay. Anyway, I showed this box to some of my reselling friends, and one of them, being Craig from Two Happy Gamers, said to me, watch out with those games because some of them you need the activation code to actually use them, and they're one-time use. You can only use them once. So on the back of these games, they're saying you need to use these Steam code, rah. Every single one of them is absolutely no good. There's a few games in there. I'm not trying to turn anyone off that's not familiar with video games from picking up video games. Always check the PC games. Some of the vintage big box games go for super good money. But always check on the back because some of them, like this one, will tell you that you need the Steam access. Inside there will be an activation code, and sometimes they're only one use. So basically, I think about 70% of that box that I bought was useless. The woman, they were a kid's game. She had no idea, so she wasn't trying to rip me off. Bought them off an older lady. The kids had moved out. It was an innocent mistake. I'm not going to ask for my money back. I've just got to bite the bullet and move on for the sake of a few bucks. Is what it is. We make these bad deals. I've learned from it. That's the main thing. You learn from it and you move on. So I know the video game people are going to be sitting there going, fucking I knew that. I didn't. It's not me. So these things, off they fuck. Actually, that wasn't one of them. That one's listed. On to my shittest number 1 buy of 2020. And I'm moving on to books. Yes, that's right, books. I'm not trying to turn anyone off books. I know books do well. A lot of people are absolutely killing the book game at the minute. Me, not so much. I don't have the knowledge around books. I don't sell heaps of them. I do check through them. I know what I know. I know a very minimal amount. I'm still learning, and I know what to grab in a very minor scale. But a lot of stuff I know absolutely jack all about. But there is this one book that I was selling, and I was doing RA. There's a store near me that sell books for about $5 each. They're all brand new, and it's in the city. So I go in there and I picked up this certain book, and I'll tell you what the book is. It was a 2-pack book. It was a biography, and it was $5. So I go in, I get that, chucked on eBay and sold it in a couple of days for $35. Thought, yeah, you ripper. So I went back and got another one. Happened again. So I've continuously sold this book over and over quite a few times, and every time I was in there, I'd rebuy it because I'd probably sold it beforehand. So anyway, the woman kind of cottoned on. You know how they make that joke? That must be a good book. Don't you just love sarcastic humour? Anyway, she said, obviously you're selling these, aren't you? I said, yes, I'm honest. If people ask, I will tell them, because sometimes, where I thought in this instance, it is going to be a good thing. And she said, well, I got the right thing here for you. Oh, do I have it? Or do I have the right thing here for you? You fucking beauty. Let's get into it. So, I need a swig for this one. She tells me, the company sell wholesale. Oh yeah, you ripper. Let's have a look. What do you got? She said it's a mystery box of books. I think you get 40 or 50 books. It works out about $2 a pop. They're all brand new. They get shipped to your door, free shipping. Are you interested? Yeah, right. That sounds good. If they're anything like this 2-pack book, shit hot. We're going $2 a book. Anyway, the books roll up and I start looking through them. Well, fuck me dead. Here's an example. This little piss end of a thing that's a poor excuse for a book. It's my palm is bigger than it. I mean, no one wants it. I listed it for $9 free post and no one wants it. It's a cookbook with all these shit recipes that don't make any sense. Righto, I'm pulling that out and going, what the hell? Then we're going through all these shitty novels by poor artists. Then we come through to this Fortnite Battle Royale. So the book says, put it in console, turn console on, start playing the game, and then fuck the book off because it's absolute shit. It's not going to do anything. No one's going to buy it. It's a waste of time. This is what I think of this whole book lot. Seriously, this is all it's worth doing with. They'd laugh at me if I donated this, so no good. Not happy with this lot. Don't always believe what you're getting bought, what you're buying into. I thought this was a good, reputable company. Turns out it wasn't. I got a box full of bullshit that, look, I don't even know if I made my money back on it yet. I paid $100. I've probably made it just back. There's a lot of shit there that I'll probably donate. It was just an absolute pile of shit. So what do? You live and learn. For me, not books. I'll never go mystery books again, that's for sure. I will do mystery boxes. I've done them before. You've seen me do mystery boxes. You learn, you live and learn. You got to take a punt sometimes. Some of the ones I've done are good. Some of the ones I've done are bad. For example, a good one, Sam Hamikasa, a good friend. I know she's going to look after me. She absolutely filled me with gems. But then some of this company I've been talking to buying a box, they think it's all right. If I worked at the markets, look, I could maybe get rid of a few for $10 each. But when I'm selling on eBay, these things are just a waste of time for me, especially when I'm trying to get my turnover at about $20 per item, at least, at absolutely minimum. So, no good. So, thank you very much for watching. I just got a cha-ching. I hope it wasn't that book. I really hope it wasn't that book. Thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate it. I know I was being a bit of a goose again today, but that's just the way I am, so you're going to have to deal with it. It's just a few bad buys that I've had. If you have some bad buys, be honest about it. Tell people about it. Laugh about it, because we're all going to do it. But most importantly, learn from it, because if you're not learning from it, then you're not going to be successful. Simple as that. I made these bad purchases. I know that people are going to be sitting back, the armchair experts. Oh, I wouldn't have done that. Well, you probably have, you probably will, and you probably will again. I'm going to make more bad buys this year, and I'm going to tell you about it every time I do it because I want to be as honest as I can, and hopefully I learn something from it, and hopefully you can learn something from it. If you weren't aware of video games, if you don't touch video games, if you were thinking about buying one of these book lots, if you've seen them before, you know, there's so many different mistakes you can make, and if I've been your guinea pig and you don't have to make that mistake, but you can still learn from my mistakes, then I'm stoked. I'm helping you out. So, a couple of bad buys on my end from last year. They annoyed me, but I cannot be annoyed at anyone other than myself. I've made the mistake, and I've learned from it. So that's the main thing. So thanks very much for joining. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that sub and come join the party because we're having lots of fun over here. Hit that thumbs up. It's helping pump me up those algorithms, and I'm going to see you in that next video. So, toodaloo.